We all love Knuckle You Bug. Yeah. Like that's an anthem. We all love Knuckle You Bug. Yeah. Like that's an anthem.
We've definitely got to get into this because Remy just dropped a track taking shots at Clarence, because apparently that's the new name now, Clarence, not Clarissa, and the song is called Wanna Go. Now, if you look closely at the artwork, you can see her walking two dogs, which feels like a very intentional message that she's completely over the games and all the nonsense surrounding her. But you know what really caught me off guard and had me gagged? Remy posted Clarissa talking about how Nuketown Bug is an anthem, right?
We all love Knuckle You Bug. Yeah. Like that's an anthem. We all love Knuckle You Bug. Yeah. Like that's an anthem.
You really can't get much more direct than this. Clarissa has been saying, say my name, but Remy basically said, forget all of that, and went straight for her. She put you right in the spotlight. You've had plenty to say about Bro-Rilla allegedly sending threats, and I honestly didn't even get the opportunity to make a full video about that situation yet. I might have to do that today, because I absolutely wanted to address it, especially since this back and forth is still happening, or at least Bro-Rilla responded to Clarissa over the alleged threats, and now here we are. She wants to start something and set the whole thing off, so don't suddenly get quiet. Don't get quiet now. Do not get quiet now. You've had plenty to say about everybody else. Plenty to say. Remy also interacted with this post. Well, technically, she didn't post it herself. She liked it. But this one is connected to that cease and desist situation, because I know some people were questioning whether that document was even real. But personally, I absolutely believe something happened back in April. I really do. So somebody posted this after apparently listening to Remy's music, and this was the artwork for UBN Lion, and the person said, I need everybody to go stream UBN Lion since Papoose wants to act like a bitter baby mama and send my favorite celebrity, at Remy Monastero, a cease and desist. And Remy liked that post, and that certainly gives the impression that she was confirming, at least from her perspective, that the cease and desist actually happened. The claim is that an attempt was made to stop the song when it dropped back in April, and then he had the nerve to call it fake and post once again fake news, cap, the Papoose smear campaign is getting desperate. But who exactly is trying to smear you? Nobody has to create a smear campaign when the public is already reacting to what you're doing. You created plenty of your own controversy. That's why people were saying you should have handled your unfinished business and gotten divorced before you jumped out publicly with Clarence, so everybody could simply move forward with their lives. This is exactly why people kept saying you need to tie up those loose ends before starting an entirely new chapter. Nobody is sitting here demanding that you and Remy get back together at this point. She doesn't want you. She clearly does not want you. You really think you can continue playing games, be with Clarence, remain married to Remy, and then allegedly try to interfere with her ability to make money, bringing the song into it, bringing the daughter into the conversation, and acting like that is somehow going to stop her from moving forward? But what seems to be affecting her more is what is happening right now. Watching Clarissa repeatedly speak in interviews about the mother of the golden child is the bigger issue. That's the problem. So Clarissa can talk, but Remy can't. Then she had the nerve to drop this song. This was the snippet that came out. And y'all, just look at those numbers. Look at the views. Nobody appears to be rushing over there for this. Even the outfit became part of the conversation, with people questioning the quality of that coat and whether it actually looks like the luxury piece being presented. Look at the overall quality of it. Around 3,000 views on the snippet, and according to the commentary surrounding it, that was being used as evidence that the song wasn't getting much attention. So release the full video then. I didn't even listen to the entire thing because honestly, I personally don't take her music seriously. She should focus on boxing, which is what she has established herself in. But apparently she wants to add rapper to the resume too. Then comes the whole Good Life music video on the private jet. And this also gives more context to why Papoose posted that particular content when he posted himself. I remember talking about that already. And we also noticed that he never actually showed himself on the jet, which made people question whether the whole thing was being presented accurately. But now, looking at the timing, this could have simply been them being on set for the video. That could be why they were there. So you're filming a good life video where you're showing private jet luxury while normally flying commercials when you travel. And whenever you fly commercials, people see you flying commercials. You get excited about the little perks that come with a regular commercial flight, and now you want everybody to believe you're living some non-stop private jet lifestyle. What good life are we talking about? You were just at the mall with no shopping bags in sight. So what exactly was this massive shopping spree? This is where the presentation starts to feel questionable, because they seem to want people to believe they're these ultra-wealthy millionaires with unlimited money living this extravagant lifestyle. And based on what we're actually seeing, that picture doesn't necessarily line up. It just doesn't. So Remy basically responded by dropping her song, and now the debate is whether anybody actually cares about it, because the numbers being shown certainly aren't making it look like some massive moment. It feels like Clarissa is leaning into that fake-it-till-you-make-it mentality. Why are you presenting yourself like you're constantly flying private? Seriously, why? Remy also accused her of copying her style in DMs, allegedly buying clothes and returning them. And this particular photo is exactly why people are bringing that claim back up. The outfit is being compared to what Remy said, with people joking that it looks like something pulled straight from a clearance rack. Okay? Look at the details. Look at the wig. Look at the bag strap. Seriously, look at that strap. People are using details like that to argue about the quality and price point of the bag. And now you expect everybody to believe, simply because you may have more money than the people around you at that particular moment, you're automatically living some billionaire lifestyle. Sure, maybe you have more money than them, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're ballin' on the level you're trying to portray. It's definitely going to be a hectic day, y'all. I had to jump in and get this off quickly. And Remy also posted Miss Shanika. Oh my God, that wasn't included in the clip I played because I didn't add that part. Ugh, she also posted Miss Shanika, and because she apparently mentions her at some point in the song, it looks like Remy was giving her a shout out. So maybe that interview really is coming with her. Is Remy about to sit down with Miss Shanika for an interview? Because if that cease and desist was supposed to silence the conversation, Remy basically said, forget that. Whatever was allegedly sent clearly didn't stop her from speaking. And she says she's going to keep talking. She's going to keep talking. And she can make her music too. Papoose, aren't you supposed to be this lyrical genius that you constantly call yourself? This great lyrical genius? So how is it that all of a sudden Remy supposedly isn't allowed to express herself through a song? Just because when you do something, people aren't paying attention? And I don't want to hear it from all these Clarence supporters who are about to jump into my comments acting like Remy is somehow the hater, when Clarence has been talking about Remy for months now in interview after interview, saying things like, oh, I don't know if you're talking about me. Well, apparently she knows now because Remy posted you today and made it pretty clear who she was talking to. So don't suddenly start saying, oh, you have too much time on your hands. You had plenty of time last night to go after Brorilla and allegedly send threats her way. You had time for that. So please don't tell me, oh, my fight is tomorrow. I don't have time for this. I don't have time. Oh, you absolutely have time. If you had enough time to engage with Brorilla, someone you've apparently never even met and don't personally know, simply because something she said made you angry, and then allegedly escalated to talking about coming to Memphis and putting your hands on her, then clearly you had time. You can't make serious statements and threats like you're never going to be held accountable for the things you say or claim you're going to do to somebody. Everything seems to set you off. And as for that song, I'm sorry, but the commentary is not exactly praising it, because the biggest criticism is that you're trying to rap without having the skill to back it up. Keep pouring your time and money into this if you want, but that doesn't automatically mean it's going to take you anywhere. Remy doesn't care about you pretending in a music video that you're constantly flying private. This is the same Clarence people claim was once in Remy's DMs looking for fashion advice because apparently she needed help with the looks, and then we're supposed to ignore the wig just sitting on your head? Come on, look at it. Look at it, y'all. Seriously, look at that wig. Look at the fabric on that outfit. And then look at the bag strap. Now suddenly you're presenting yourself as this major fashionista who knows everything about style? But just yesterday, when she was coming into that conference, somebody asked her what she was wearing and she didn't even know the answer. She had to go digging through her phone before basically saying her stylist or somebody else picked the outfit. Like you don't know, you clearly don't know. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with admitting that you don't know fashion, but stop presenting yourself like you're some kind of authority on it. Cut it out completely. Yes, I already showed the post where Papoose called this fake news and a smear campaign. But listen to the language he's choosing, y'all. Smear campaign. He's using that phrase to position himself as the victim. Almost like portraying himself this way is supposed to somehow help him financially or strengthen his position with Remy. He's acting like he has no idea why people are talking about all the things that have been happening. If he wants to pretend he isn't saying anything, that still doesn't change the fact that Clarence is speaking, and your own actions are what people are looking at. Your actions are making people question whether you're actually protecting the golden child the way you claim you are. Yet somehow Remy is expected to sit quietly and keep her mouth shut? Since when does that make sense? Seriously, who do you think you are? Who exactly do you think you are? And once again, you're calling it fake news while Remy has already indicated that the cease-and-desist situation was not fake. She has already made that clear. So at this point, you can stop with that narrative. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to keep watching to see what else comes out, who responds, and what gets said next. Thankfully, I'm home today because clearly this story is not slowing down anytime soon.